Hey everybody, it's been a while. Coming to you from a new piece of equipment. My cell phone that I used to use when I would do my walks, do my walk and talks, will no longer record video. Not enough room since they updated the system on the phone and added the sneaky, we're not going to tell ya, COVID tracker app. COVID. Yeah, I didn't tell you that's on there, and whether or not that took up room, I don't know. All I know is I'm no longer able to make videos, and I can't delete. I've deleted everything I can. I don't even keep videos or any kind of pictures or anything like that, or dumb apps on my phone. Only the things I use, and I guess I don't have a very big SD card, and it is what it is. So I did, though, I confess, take like 3 weeks off once things started opening up, and I wanted to travel around, and I wanted to talk to people. I wanted to see how these fucking businesses were going to run, and but for the past 2 weeks, I did intend to make videos, and I did try, but unable to. So I'm going to give this a test, see if I can maybe make a 10-minute video, COVID, and get it posted. Check in a little bit. Talk about a little bit of what I saw when I did, because as you know, I was out all the time during lockdown because it's bullshit. And once lockdown was over and people started coming back out, you heard me complain. The more and more people were that I saw, the more masks I saw. Now, in comparison down here, it's not as bad as other places locally. And by that I mean Philadelphia, North Jersey. If you get outside Philadelphia into the suburbs, a little bit. I'm right at the corner, right at the border of the Northeast there, where I would go into my neighborhood bar, which I did go to. Nobody's wearing masks there, although there are some stragglers walking down the street here and there. But for the most part, nobody. You get into South Philly, Mark Passio's neighborhood a bit, it's a completely different story, and everyone's wearing them. You go into my buddy neighborhood up in Mayfair, it's 50-50, more on the, not, but they're wearing them. You start to go down south into places like South Carolina, Virginia, even Arkansas. They're not wearing them. You can go into businesses and eat without a mask, which is why these places are being deemed hot spots, because they don't want you going there and seeing that, because a lot of people down there are refusing this bullshit, especially the further down south that you go. Texas, I haven't been to Texas, but the other places, and I haven't been to Arkansas myself, but my family has been. It's where my in-laws live, and places like, again, South Carolina, Virginia, they're not wearing them there either, and they don't want you to travel there. They don't want you to see this. They don't want you to see and bring home to your area in Bumblefuck, New Jersey, or shit fucking, Philadelphia. Hey, in other places, everything's fine. There is no deaths. I'm not stepping over bodies in the fucking street. Because notice, the 100 billion cases you're being told about, you're not being told there's any deaths from them, are you? It's all a play. It's all to keep people. If you drive around on the highways here, signs coming in from out of state flashing, find out your quarantine status, call 1-800-YOU-DUMB-FUCK, it's being flash signs, so people call up 1-800 I'm a dumb fuck, and go to, hey, what's the dumb fuck? And then they get told, hey, and then they get put on a little list. Again, right now, this is all, they want to know who the voluntary stupid fucking people are, And of course, people are going for tests, so the numbers of people who are being designated with the virus after they use these PCR tests to identify genetic material and decide whether or not they want to say it's COVID, depending upon how much they look into it, they're going to get more people that have it. So, people don't even realize that sticking a friggin' cotton ball up your sinuses into your blood-brain barrier, hey, that's a great idea, right? People would just do whatever the hell they're government say, hey, we got to shove this friggin' pole up your ass here to see if you got Go, okay, do I have COVID? Oh, okay. Did it come out brown or did it come out, because, people are just fucking retarded. And they're now identifiable as they walk around with their fucking masks, and they got little designs on them and little fucking millennial happy faces and fucking Batman ones. And, it's... I swear to God, we are in the middle of a Saturday Night Live skit going fucking bad, or an airplane movie going fucking bad, a Naked Gun movie, whatever the fuck, whatever kind of dumb slapstick fucking comedy movie you can tie this to. Pink Panther. We're in one of those movies just going amok, because I don't know how the hell people became this stupid. But just to touch base what I've been doing, I, again, as most of you know, if you've been following this channel at all, I have been trying to put together a podcast or a show. I was doing one with the girls, with Lisa and Sarah and Jackie for a while. I was trying to put one together on my own. I was playing with software, trying to get it running smooth the way I want it. And this is very serendipitous. As Mark Passio comes back on the air, he offers this How to Become the True Media course every Tuesday, which I'm currently taking and on week 2 of. And it has opened my eyes to the understanding of why I get so frustrated and why I just feel like, I can't fucking do this. And it's because I've never learned computers from a foundational aspect. I've never sat down and understood, outside of what I needed to click on. And I do have some experience in the work world doing various things, but nothing as far as operational or how they work or, fixing or troubleshooting, understanding. It's all been, okay, go here, click this, do that. And as I've gotten older and things have gotten more simplified to these stupid phones, and, I've never learned things like editing and things that people can just take for granted, even on a little software app on a phone. I've never gave a shit about doing it because from at a foundational level, I never really... So anyway, long story short, Mark's class is not just teaching software and, television studio hardware. There is a very foundational beginning to how computers work going on in the class right now, which is helping me tremendously. And I'm sure others who do know that stuff are already bored. But, again, if this is about bringing people to the same level so we can all move on, then, they'll deal with it. Just like when they talk gibberish about, I don't know, fucking software shit that I have no idea what they're talking about, I try to give them the respect of understanding that that's a level I'll be at one day, because to get this done, I'm realizing it's a lot more than I thought. And in taking the steps that I'm taking, my approach is going to be not trying to learn everything and then not put anything out onto either my YouTube channel or eventually other channels and eventually a website until I'm ready. I'm not going to sit there and I'm not ready. I'm going to be putting it out in these kind of stages. Hey, I got a new camera here. I'm going to fuck with it. I don't have a microphone yet, so my voice will probably sound echoey, but I'm going to put it out. Then, we'll do some videos like this, getting used to more things, and then all of a sudden I'll have a microphone. Then all of a sudden I'll have better aesthetics or a background, or I'm going to build and I'm going to broadcast and publish as I do it. And the reason why is because I don't think we have enough fucking time here to wait till next year when I'm kind of comfortable to run a board myself or whatever that is. And I'm not afraid to fail and look stupid and put it out there, as you can tell by some of the things I've done and the ways I've gone off in some of my other videos in the past. I'm not trying to please people. I'm trying to speak the unequivocal, ever so important truth as we approach this last battle of truth, to get people to understand how important this is, to get people to understand that no one has a right to force impositions onto others. And if you can't see that forcing people to have vaccines or forcing people to wear masks or any of these things, whether you believe in that virus or not, I don't care if you think it's 100% valid, you don't have a right to tell other people how to behave because you feel unsafe. if you can't see that from that basic of a level, you're never going to understand that you're being lied to and made to feel that way because of your own inadequacies or your own brainwashing or your own failure to deal with your own traumas or whatever it may be. So I'm not going to sit and try to only stick with trying to get people to more little doggy here. With only trying to get people to understand it from that way. I'm going to try to get people to just look and understand from a very basic level. As I expand, again, into topical discussions, I'd like to do, again, aesthetically pleasing and cumulative in ways that obviously all of this interconnects. If it's understanding how the brain works, if it's understanding how you work, if it's understanding spirituality or an occult practice, or who's behind all of this, or how social engineering works, or whatever it may be, everything all ties together. So I do, as Mark did a very cumulative collection of his work, I want to try to do something a little similar. Obviously, it won't be as in detailed as his knowledge base, but enough to get people to try to have their aha moments before it's too late. So I'm not going to wait. Anyway, we're going to test this, see if it works. We'll put it up online, and now that if we do get this thing working, we'll check in from time to time as we build into better broadcasts. So love you guys. Get learning. Keep learning. Keep speaking. Get learning. Get speaking. Love you guys.